off studio mode.
Okay. Hello and welcome back, adventurers, to the Dragon's Table. So we are doing a bit of a weird one because obviously we had a stream yesterday that was pre-recorded due to technical issues the previous week, and we are back at our table like normal now. So just as a reminder for anyone who has joined us who is new, some new faces. Hi, I am your DM. I am the Trixie Goth, and these are your wonderful players. We have Harry the Bros playing as Mita. The wonderful James White Dragon, who's just popped back in, playing Winston. The lovely Moonlight Sarah, playing Meliana. Pixie Pen, playing Keyleth. And then Twilight, playing Lydia. And then Channing Bomb's disembodied voice, you will hear, playing Jasmine. So, without further ado, we're going to dive straight back into the absolute madness that is our sessions. Can everyone roll a d20 for me?
Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, give me a sec.
Your camera's on.
I fix. I go here. I go to...
Technical difficulties!
It's not on. It's on. There you go.
Now I'm on twice. I am on twice! Why am I on twice? I don't need to be on twice. On the stream I am, because that's squidging me around, so I'm not on twice. There we go! See? As is the way. Yes, we are still live. We should be still live.
We're still live.
We are still live.
Yeah,
Right. So I heard a 14 from someone.
I got a 1.
You. Okay. What did everyone else get? Just for brevity's sake.
6.
James, what did we do last session?
I'd like to state maybe someone else should get a go because I did just edit this whole video together, so I think I do have an advantage.
No, you rolled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, ironically, last week started exactly the same way with me getting a nat 1. So, yeah. Anyway, last week was an interesting session because Winston got turned evil. That was fun. Because he was tempted by the cards of many things. So he drew a card. I think he was definitely evil because he kept trying to steal people's things. And we went shopping. It was just supposed to be a shopping stream. We got kicked out of the Dragon's Table. We didn't get any shit that we wanted, so we went in search of the stuff. And then we were followed by evil doppelgangers that were formed to look like us. And we fought them off, some of them. I think there are some still at large that everyone has gone out to find. Winston is currently unconscious because of large amounts of alcohol and is close to the 8-hour limit of his evilness. But, you know, whether there's residual evil or no, we don't know yet. We've also found some maps that were on the dead doppelgangers we found. Those maps linked together so you can form a bigger map, and now everyone has tablets, basically. They're magic maps that work like tablets. Our little halfling is now obsessed with the map because she can say things like wool, and it will show her where wool and leaves are, so she's very happy with that. We ended our adventure with Winston unconscious. Small group of our adventures going off out to find more of the evilness, and that is where we left off.
That is a very perfect summary. Thank you. So yes, we start the session off with Winston laid face down on a sofa somewhere. Poor Loma nearby, making sure he doesn't do anything stupid, like sleepwalking, getting himself into trouble. Lilia and Meliana are down in the tavern area, basically looking over the maps as they've changed and shifted. And I believe Keyleth, Jasmine and Yasmita were heading out the door. So we're going to start with Jasmine, Keyleth and Yasmita. You've had your duck's courage, quick drink, you've stepped out into the main street. It is getting into late afternoon, early evening now. The city is alive. It is bustling. It is crowded. It's not so crowded that you're claustrophobic in the crowd, but you could easily get lost in it if you didn't know where you were going. So that is obviously one challenge. You are obviously on basically the inns and taverns corridor of the trader district. Keyleth, you very easily spot, slightly further down, about 10-20 feet, a sign. It's done in, it's a white sign. Don't get lost. No, try not to. A white sign with gold filigree patterning and writing, and you read the name of this particular plaque because it just stands out. It is garishly awful in its pretentiousness, and you suddenly realise why, when you first heard the inn name that the professor was staying at, why it sounded Elvish. It is butchered Elvish. As you're actually reading it, you're now understanding why. And it's Tal Nu Or. Tal Nu Or. And it's basically, it translates to the feet under the mountain, which, if you're not from an old Elvish family, you know is an insult. So someone has Scottish. Someone has essentially named their very fancy, very posh tavern an Elvish insult, and even butchered the translation. So clearly, whoever gave the name either was Elvish and was taking the piss, or trying to sound Elvish and didn't know what they're talking about. So, you now know where that tavern is. It is literally about 10-20 feet down the road. You wanted to head back to where your abomination dropped. So, let me find my pen. You are the purple spot down here, kind of in this kind of corridor area here. So let me find a pen. Let me find very nice colour that's going to stand out. You essentially met roughly up here. That is a square, not a circle. I want a circle. So you met roughly up here. Okay? So that's where the body's roughly going to be. What are you guys doing? Because I know a couple of people wanted detours as well as they were doing it. Okay, so those particular items, give me a second. There is one here. There is one over here, and there's one just up here. Okay. So you'll go to the yellow circle. Green circle beyond that is one of the ones you want.
Bits that I was after.
Thank you. Okay, so you wanted you want the Smith and Maker district for the enchantment, don't you?
Yeah.
Quick question, Jasmine, do you recheck the map for the particular items you want?
I do.
Okay.
Just to make sure I'm going right away.
Cool. The original three you had, you note one of them's moved. It moved from one of the other districts to the upper district. So obviously this might be a travelling merchant. But you do note that another one has popped up right up here in the lower district. Okay, which is essentially, I believe, hold on if I get my hand back, panel district. Okay, so it's clearly something that kind of pops round, given that you kind of just it's a bit of a vague request, so it's kind of realising other things that could fulfil that request, and it's popping them up as it spots them. This map is learning. Yes, I had forgot to turn my desktop audio back on, so for those that have missed a couple of minutes, I do apologise. Technical issues. Or not being tech savvy issues, more correctly. Anyway, so, are you heading straight to the body, or are you trying to find stores first?
My items can wait. I say we get to the body and get any clues we need. Then we'd make a detour.
Cool.
And yeah, I agree.
And before we set off anywhere, we all sync up our maps, sort of say everyone's names, so that if we come across any more doppelgangers, we can check and see where people are. So if we can.
That's a thought. DM, when they say my name, do I pop up? Okay.
It's it's strange for a second because obviously you're looking for it when the name pops up. Everyone else is in a particular colour. It kind of shimmers between this iridescent bluish, greenish, kind of chrome kind of coloured. You come up almost like a golden colour. It's almost as if your map is letting you know that it's aware and trying to accommodate you, if that makes sense.
Cool. Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's best we think of our maps. So we all have the information we require.
Yeah. Okay. I suggest then let's go find that abomination that I came across when we were attacked earlier, because there might be another piece of map. We didn't check the body, and then one of your things that you want, Jasmine, is right near there. So we can go there and then decide from there which way we want to go.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay, let's go.
On that note, anyone want to pick a card?
No, I think I'm all carded out, thank you.
Yeah, maybe later.
Okay. Jasmine looks very hurt.
Oh, sometimes you can have to like have a good thing, Yasmin.
Okay.
Don't you like gambling? Magic tricks? Look at the last time that happened.
I know.
Evil cheese. Evil cheese.
We can't hear that. It's fine. We're not there. We can't hear that.
Okay. So you sync up your maps. Obviously, yours is missing the extension for the tunnels, because the only two maps that were beside that were Lilia's and Meliana's. But you do note that the maps have shifted slightly to accommodate, to have room for that when that happens. So obviously it's learnt somehow, but hasn't been transferred the entire information. So proximity obviously is a thing between these maps if you're going to add information.
When by the way, when Winston says evil cheese in his sleep, and I'm assuming he's got his map knit it with within his
on his person.
Upon his person. I don't know. I kept saying with. Does that, without him knowing, does that show up somewhere where they might have some really really bad cheese?
Just really gone off.
The map chooses to ignore that.
That's fair.
The map chooses to ignore that request.
I feel like the map should feel inspired.
I'm now imagining the map as like the map from Dora the Explorer.
It's the map.
Anyway, yeah, onto the body.
Let's go!
Right. So you head off in the direction of where you know this body is. While you start walking through, we're going to switch over to Winston, who has had good enough sleep. There's been a little time pass. You have now reached the end of the 8 hours. Now, whether you wake up instantly after these 8 hours is entirely your choice. Also, Constitution saving throw, please.
Been getting on that one, so we'll see how bad dice. 3. Let's go into dice jail.
Okay. Right. Roll a d6 for me.
6.
Okay. Winston wakes up in essentially the rooms that they've been given, face down on this sofa, and you have the world's worst hangover. It is terrible. It is eye-watering. And to top it off, sat on the sofa opposite is a drow who looks smug as hell and is watching you wake up. And he has a grin ear to ear. It's Yor.
What are you staring at? Whatever your name is.
I don't know whether to be impressed or surprised that you survived that.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Please don't, not on this carpet. He hands you a lot, like, this tankard probably is made for someone very large, and he goes, drink.
What is this?
It's water, it's to get rid of your hangover.
Oh, then take it away and put something in it.
Between your choice and Loma, I'd rather take you being angry at me. Drink the water. So you have to sit there for a good 10, 20 minutes before the headache even starts to subside. Okay, we're going to jump to Meliana and Lilia. What are you guys doing?
I think Lilia was just playing with the map. I don't think if she's gonna do much else because she is very tired from, like, overstimulated from the city, and she is just so not used to seeing something that is like more than about 10 buildings. So she is just happy going around and probably just asking Meliana lots of silly questions like, why is there that building? Why do they need more buildings? How could they have more than one bakery? What? Why do people need this?
Okay, so you guys are obviously Lilia's a bit lost in this map, and time kind of gets away from you slightly. Can both of you roll perception checks for me? Lilia with disadvantage, please.
Oh,
Hangover 1, yes. Winston, nil.
That's 14.
mine is 5.
Okay. So, Lilia is way too involved in this map to notice. But Meliana does, and you sense her before you see her. And it's a very similar feeling to what you got when you first met her. That kind of warm, almost motherly feeling of comfort. And you spot, walking kind of very gently through the crowd, Loma's mother. You remember her name is Laros. She's dressed kind of plainly today. And you actually recognise the robe as the robe for all the for the clerics that got you here. And you recognise, both of you, once Lilia kind of spots her as she kind of draws a bit closer to you. The symbol on her particular tabard is the symbol of the healer, the main superior healer from the affected camp. It's the same logo that she had worn. She walks over and goes, "How are you finding your stay so far?"
I think, I'm just going to be like, oh, everything's as it's to be expected with everything that's going on, but it's nice to have somewhere that feels safe.
Okay. Does Lilia respond?
She's kind of a bit awestruck because I can't remember. I don't think she was really around when met the mother. I think that was when I wasn't here. But to see that she's one of the healers, she's a bit confused and things. She's like, yeah, it's a lot, but this place is nice and it's quiet. Were you? Oh, don't know if I'm having internet issues.
No, you're good. I can see you.
Okay, perfect. But she's just like, were you with us? Were you one of the healers? Did we know that?
She smiles and goes, "No, I was lending my assistance when needed. But thank you for recognising. You were a very handy help, especially to those that were near their end. I did not get to thank you properly, and I wish to return that favour now. I understand both of you are not from city life and maybe feeling a bit overwhelmed. I wish to ease some of that as a thank you. If you may follow me." And she kind of motions for you to both follow.
Mhm.
Do you follow her?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. She leads you back out into behind the bar, out into that assembly hall that you first met. But then she leads you out through one of the doors on the back that you recognise from the previous night, and down to it's a very short corridor, and it turns off on either side at the end. But right in front of you is an arched door. It's a double door. It's sort of like a dark oak wood or something. It's inlaid with intricate kind of weaving and vines in a much darker wood, which you both will recognise from Winston's loot. You recognise it's coloured the same wood. And she leads you towards this door, and then she opens it and pushes it out, and both doors swing open into a gorgeous, lush garden. And it is very much reminiscent of the groves that you both hail from. And she kind of motions you forward and goes, "Hopefully this will allow you some respite. The gardens are closed to everyone but yourselves. Should you need any assistance, simply ask your map and it will come to you. But here's your sanctuary for as long as you may need it." And she waits at the door for you. She is letting you decide what you do now.
Lilia would just like take this deep breath and feels like the calm comes over her, and she'll just kind of run in and like dig her feet into the grass and like start druid crafting a little, or subconsciously a little grove of flowers will come around her, just because she just settles in and then keeps looking at her map. But she's now just so much calmer and not in a stressful way. It's just in a like exploration way. It's like, Meliana, quick! Come.
Yeah, I'll sort of turn and say thank you before sort of wandering in, and then I'll sort of start slowly wandering around the trees, just sort of like looking at them, and then eventually I'll sort of find a tree and she'll sit down next to the tree and sort of like just start to meditate a little bit.
Awesome. Loris kind of bows gently and then closes the door to the garden for you, allowing you this sanctuary to be completely yours. It is this, as long as you need this space, no one's touching it. And both of you, can you roll Arcana for me, both of you, please?
19.
Cool.
22.
You both feel a very, very strong connection to basic magic and a weave, and this place has been cultivated to feel as much like a grove as possible to both of you. It also feels very fresh, very new, almost as if this room has been brought to life simply for you two. And that kind of fresh new growth feeling feels very familiar in, obviously, druidic magic, in, you know, new birth of things. It feels good to be back here. Lily, you feel the stress of the last couple of days just gone. It is melting away as you sit there. Meliana, as you begin to meditate, you again start feeling a bit closer to your goddess. She is there, and you haven't felt this close to her despite having your visions recently, as you do now. It is like you have an absolute there is a connection here that has no disturbance whatsoever. It is as clear as anything, as if she was stood in front of you. So what are you two doing?
I think Lilia sees that Meliana is kind of meditating, and like with all of her excitement around the map and stuff, she wants to be like, come look at this, come, and then just realizes that to respect that for a moment, like she has to catch herself from it. But then just kind of nestles in. I think she'd kind of take some guidance from Meliana of like, oh, a good tree is a good point, and like have some calm. So she'd go off and probably find her own tree that's the most closely to what her special tree is from home, and just start doing her own little meditations in like very much trying to, whatever stature Meliana has, like trying to completely mimic her, to be like, okay, if that's how she's doing it, I want to do it like that, and see if that's the right way.
Okay, so you find a tree that feels right to you, and you sit down next to it, setting in ready. Going off your arcana from earlier, you can you also roll a nature for me? This one with advantage, please.
Oh, 24.
Good. Okay. So you sit, and it takes a little bit, because obviously you're not used to meditating the way Meliana meditates, but you get it. And as you meditate, and you feel a lot of the stress go, and you are so much closer to the earth than you've been in the last couple of days with all the travel and everything like that, and it's all been dirt roads and open fields, and it not the same spirit as what your grove would feel. You sink into an almost sleeps-like meditation, and there is a moment of perfect calm, and as this calm descends, you feel yourself back in your own grove, and you know this is a memory. Something about it feels so familiar that you recognise it's a memory. You are standing within a cabin. It spreads out wide in front of you. It is dark, it's gloomy. You remember this sense of foreboding and almost fear and decay coming off the walls and in the air and in the ground. You remember that what led you here was you were doing study in the rather small little, it was small for what a city may consider, but quite large for your grove, library of knowledge. You were doing your normal study, and you'd come across you were reaching back for something. You can't remember what it was, but you reached back for something, and you put your hand out, and all of a sudden this wall broke apart, and you're standing at this cavern. And you remember feeling the dread in your stomach. As you step further in, and you realise you're in an older part of the library, the Groves Library, that's been sealed away for whatever reason. Back here are tomes that are old, maybe not necessarily evil, but they're not good either. They're very neutral. So depending on the hands they end up in, depends on which way things can balance. And you don't remember why, but something brought your feet forward further and further into this cavern, until you stood in front of a single box, which sat slightly open. The lock on it broken, old, rusted, easily broken into. And inside it's wide enough for 2 tomes. One sat in this kind of wrapped up bundle, and one was missing. And you remember being told that knowledge of this missing tome could be deadly. That whoever got it, whoever possessed it, was dangerous. And that if it had not been returned, your grove was at risk. It could threaten the entire grove itself. And the edges of this memory are now getting a bit inky. And you remember that this happened in that space of a couple of days where you woke up and you just couldn't remember what happened in the last couple of days. This is part of that memory is now seeping back to you. And you remember hearing an elder's words of, "It must be found, or all is lost." And that's where you're now piecing together that was partly the reason why you ended up on that boat in the first place. But now that you're looking back at the memory, it's not with the same fear, it's just with an understanding now. And it stills your nerves a little bit. It gives you comfort being in the city, knowing that this is where you're meant to be. And now you're sat back with the earth, and you're feeling nature once more. And as the memory kind of dissipates away, you're left in a very quiet, very calm meditation for as long as you need. Okay? So what are you doing now?
She'll kind of sit with herself, ground herself, come out of that calmness. Check over to see if Meliana's still meditating. Not wanting to intrude, but maybe she'll just kind of slowly creep up until she can't be slow anymore, and then she's like, Meliana.
So as I'm sort of not fully meditating, Meliana's going to sort of look up as soon as she hears Lilia, and sort of give her this look as if to say, "Go on, what is it?"
So, okay, this is fine. I just remembered a thing. It's real big. So I don't really think anyone really knows because it's a secret, but I came from not this place. Where I came from, there wasn't cities. There was none of this stuff. It's really secret, and I can't talk to anyone about it, but there's stuff, and it's going to be in danger, so I have to fix it. But it's okay, we're going to do that. But I feel like I have to now tell people so that we can fix it, but I can't tell people. And that's really the what? How? but it's really cool because now I remember these things, and this is why I'm here because it's been so confusing. I left this place, which is the only place I've ever known, and then I came to this scary place, and I learned about all the tall people and the money, and then the fact that people take the money, and then you don't have to use the money, and then all these other creatures, and then you guys, and there's so much stuff out here, but it's okay because I'm doing the right thing. But now I need to find this thing, but I need to tell people about why I need to find this thing.
So could you
And
get
then
off,
she's just gonna stop.
the, I didn't have the audio for that talk.
So Mariana's gonna hear all this and sort of smile a little bit at Lilia being quite excited about everything. And then she's gonna say, well, if you can't ask us to help you, why don't you ask the map?
The map might know. Okay, she's gonna turn very secretly, but not very secretly at all. Like she's gonna be really like stage whisper. Where is the book that can help my really secret grove?
Okay, so also, I've just realised I've been muted. So essentially what I've shared with Lilia is a memory from our past about a specific time that could be a danger in the wrong hands away from her grove. So I will try and make sure I don't do that again. I was trying to avoid echoes and it just wasn't working. So, sorry. So, you look at the map and there is... It's trying to be helpful, bless it. You get a spot up in that corner with the new map in the tunnel system. So it ends up. Hold on, I will get the other bit. So changing maps. Up in that big circle there, you get a flash of the book, and then a line leads off the map. So obviously it's been there and it's been moved, and it is trying to track it for you.
And it's moved outside of where the map currently is.
Yes.
Shows. Okay. This is fine. Everything's fine. Meliana, can I let you in on a secret? This is like my new mission now.
Okay.
You must keep the secret because it is not, people aren't supposed to know, especially tall people, because tall people are evil, but I don't think you guys are evil. I just didn't know that you existed. So I'm from this place, and it's got this special tree, and everyone, I didn't know that people didn't have special trees, but I didn't want to talk about it. But like people talk about the gods. What the hell are they? We've got trees. The trees are like my tree. That's it.
Just in case I forget my audio.
And then, so we have the trees and we have the elders, and the whole point of my village is to look after the tree. And then if anyone finds out about the tree, like evil people come, like the tall people, and these horrible other people because they want our tree, and that's not okay. So now I need to save the tree by finding this book, because someone stole this bad book. So you need to keep the tree secret, but you need to help me find the book, please.
Mariana's just gonna nod and be like, okay, of course, I understand what you're talking about.
Okay, don't tell the evil tall people about the tree, or evil short people. I suppose there are other short people. Well, I say short people, normal sized people. There are others, but they can't know about the tree. So yeah, let's save my tree. And especially Winston, he's evil at the moment. We don't like him. I mean, you can like him, but I feel like he's trying to hurt the tree right now. Unless maybe I'll tell him it's made of cheese, my cheese tree, and then he won't hurt it.
I don't think telling him it's made of cheese is gonna help.
No, then he might try and eat the tree. Okay, we just won't tell him right now. But maybe other people might help. Do you think they will not kill the tree? I don't know if we can trust them all. But you like trees. You sat in a tree. I think that means you're good.
Okay. Liliana's just gonna sort of like smile again at her and then sort of calmly say to her that there are actually lots of trees in lots of places, and I come from a place with a tree as well. And
A
so,
big tree, a big magical tree, like that. Not just a normal tree, like a small tree. Like there's lots of trees, but like the my spirit tree is magical. It provides everything. It's not. It's a special tree.
there are special trees in every grove.
Whoa. But mine's really special. No, no, mine's a special tree.
And Liliana's just going to be like, yes, that's okay. And then she'll be like, well, what I was trying to explain is that a lot of people will understand about the tree.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But mine's the specialist. So we have to save it. Okay, thank you. And then she'll just kind of wander off
Okay.
and try and
alright.
find the other people.
Okay. So, we're going to leave you there for a minute and we're going to skip back to Keyleth, Yasmita, and Jasmine. It takes a slog. So, what would have been maybe a 10-15 minute walk ends up being about 20-25 minutes because you're trying to get through so many people. But it's also a case of you're not trying to move quickly. You're not trying to draw attention to yourself. You're trying to move at a normal pace. You're not up to anything. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not trying to look for random bodies in the middle of the street at all.
Not me. I'm just sliding through people's legs.
And I thought the question again of how old are you? So,
I said.
yeah.
You know. They need to find out.
So you get through, and sure enough, exactly where you left it is this random. It's melted into a unspeakable mess. It makes your stomach turn. Actually, can all three of you roll me a Constitution throw? Also, I don't know who it is, but I'm getting an echo off one of the two laptops somehow. Don't know whether it.
17.
Not on me, but when others are talking, like Steph.
I'm on push to talk, so.
8.
Okay. Jasmine, what did you get? Constitution saving.
1 second. I got 18.
18. Keith, what again? What was it? So.
17 for
Oh, it
me.
was 17. So I already did register that. Good. Yasmita, you have to. You have a minute, and you feel lunch starting to make a reappearance, seeing this. God knows what on the floor.
Oh.
And realising you're going to have to put your hand in that to find this map piece.
Because she's bigger than me. I'll probably drown in that.
What was that?
What do you think, Keelan? Do you think it should be Jasmine who puts the hand in to find the things?
Yeah, Jasmine. I think. Do you want to have a look? I mean,
Why have I got to have a look?
Because you're tall and I'm small and
you're very dexterous.
And also, Keelan, she needs her hands to not be slippery to fire an arrow.
So what you're saying is, Jasmine,
So true.
I'm better than you.
You're Jasmine.
So I'm better than you.
Not good enough to remember your own name.
You say that and I'll do it. And there's a very smug smile on my face right now.
You are better at digging through manky stuff on the floor. Yeah.
No, that's not why I asked.
You didn't give me specifics.
I want you to say the words, I'm better than you.
I am better than you.
Touche. Touche. Jasmine reaches into the muck. I respect a good... Jasmine respects that.
That was a monkey paw and a half.
Yeah, no, Jasmine respects it. I reach into the muck.
Also, do the roll. Hi. Sorry, didn't try to say hi earlier. You reach into the muck. Okay, can I have an investigation, please? Also, hello to all that are viewing, and welcome to the chaos.
This is a big loss.
Investigation, that is a 16.
Right. Okay, so you notice that everyone is giving this thing a wide berth, like it doesn't exist. It's like they have no clue that this thing here, and the moment you interact with it, they seem to ignore you as well. And it's like there's some sort of perception on it that's stopping people from seeing it. And you
Suddenly they all seem normal, Caliph. Have you noticed that? They're all ignoring Jasmine. That's really normal for people.
As I'm digging through, I take a hand out and just flick in her direction.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's hard to... There's a lot of muck here. I need to get it out of the way. My apologies. And you just see a crooked smile on my face. I dig back in.
Okay. So you rummage through. You go through all this chaos and all this muck and all this. I think it's an apt description. And you have time to do it, given that people are ignoring it. And you have one kind of specific goal in mind, and that is the last piece of the map. And it takes a minute, but you do find it. You do find it in the end. And let's remove.
It was deep inside the anus.
At this point, you have no clue if that was true or not.
I pat her on the head and rub it in. Yes, it was. It was.
Oh dear.
My beautiful hair, it's so clean normally.
So, you find the final piece. You do also find on it a small little gemstone. It looks odd to you because as you watch it, there's almost a pulse inside it. And it's slowly going dimmer as you watch. But beyond that, you don't find anything else on this thing's body. Other than scraps of the clothing that was once covering it. And as much as you kind of, as much as you kind of got all this gunk and dirt on you, there's no smell to it. For some reason, it doesn't smell. Which anyone with an H background would know. Any kind of decomposing body would have a smell to it.
What did you find there, Jasmine?
I didn't find anything. I joke. I tell him everything I found.
There's demons in Jasmine. There's something just shot in my eye, that's all. I just thought maybe you found something good.
You're a strange little creature, you know that?
Yes, thank you.
what do you
That's
think
really
that is?
kind.
Pardon?
what do we think it like that gem is? Do you think it's some sort of tracking thing?
I think it's more control based, because the
Right.
ones we were looking at, like they were basically puppets on strings. So I think this is basically the string.
So
This
if I
is the
put
set
that
more
in
the
my
same.
mouth, will that make me a puppet?
I don't know. Find out.
I go.
I hold it out
No.
to Yasmita.
Um,
Oh, I put my mouth.
can I just sort of try and slap a hand over Yasmita's mouth?
I let her do it. I don't fight the slap. I was like, oh no.
I just sort of give you a look like.
What? What's the worst that could happen? We kill
Hey,
her.
Stats.
I mean, we save her.
Can I ask the map if it would show us where the gemstones come from? Would it understand that or have any result from that?
You watch the map, and again, there is that same kind of pulsing effect running through the streets of the map, as if it's searching. And it pulses, and it kind of fades, it pulses, and it fades. But it doesn't seem to be able to come up with anything. The only one it's coming up with is the stone in front of you.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, I had to run off because the dog was going
Oh no.
in the back, and I was like, oh. What I missed?
Right. I tried to see if the map would tell us where the gemstone would come from, but no dice.
I got loads of dice.
Hey.
Okay. So now that you've got the last map piece, what are you guys doing?
Well, we're quite close, aren't we, Jasmine, to one of the things you want to go to. Should we do that and then we could go get Yasmita's stuff?
Sounds. How about I go get
Or should
my
we
stuff. You go
we split
get
up?
Yasmita. We meet back at the end.
Yeah? Okay, sounds good. I'll go with
take the
Yasmita.
crystal?
Go on. Yasmita, you can take it.
Yes.
Put it
I
in
was
your
me
bag
or
of
you.
holding.
I was thinking me or you. I don't think I trust this gremlin with this.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll put it in my bag of holding.
Okay, I hand it over to Keith.
Okay. Any second. DM notes.
Do you think if you put that gem inside a skeleton or something, that it would make the skeleton come to life?
Chris Rodman is last.
He's whimpering
can
again.
give it a
I don't know what's wrong with it.
I think I want to hang on to this. As Yasmita says that. I'll hang on to this, and I put it in my bag of holding.
Okay. So whose bag of holding is it in?
Mine, unless I get fought for it.
Kid, or are you happy to keep it?
Yep. No, I'm happy. I'm happy for Jasmine to hang on to it.
Cool.
But
Righty.
that little skeleton from a squirrel, if that helps.
Maybe after we've investigated it a bit more, we'll give it a try out.
I was about to say, how soon are you going to test that theory? Yes, he is wearing a Trek uniform. Right. So you split off now, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
So
I go to get my items.
and Keyleth goes with Yasmita, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. We will swing back round to you guys. So, back to Winston. You are feeling a bit better now. you're sat up and you've also been handed some cheese crackers
Cheese.
and some more water. And you're always kind of just sat there watching you, letting you recover.
You don't have to watch me eat the cheese, you're. I've been eating cheese all my life. I'm not going to do anything to the cheese.
I have been ordered to make sure you're okay and then get you wherever you need to be.
Ah, I see. Where do I need to be?
Well, Loma's gone to help out in the playroom. So,
Playroom?
yeah, the playroom.
What's the playroom? What does she do there?
She helps out with the kids.
Oh, that's cute. I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
You'd probably like the playroom. You like being tied up.
Go away.
You're kind of watching you go for a minute. Goes, how the hell you got the princess to like you? I have no idea.
I don't know. Why do I feel like stealing some cheese from someone? I don't know. Look, I just want to know, is she okay? Is Loma okay?
Don't know. You're gonna have to ask her yourself. Which is partly why I'm here, is to direct you once you're done.
Well, that is helpful. In that case, take me to Loma.
Go. And he stands. And leads you out the room. And
Winston puts his cheese in his pocket. He's not leaving it behind.
of course he's not. He leads you down the corridor, and where you had turned on that U to go to the dragon table, there is a corridor straight forward. So the dragon table's that way, and then there's another corridor this way. He leads you down to it, and to a set of double doors. Without much kind of pretense, he just lets the door swing open, and it opens up into essentially what is a very large nursery. There is kids of all different ages running around. Most of them are now getting ready for sleep. A couple of the older ones are helping with the younger ones. And you note that there are several clerics of the mother wandering around. Helping out the kids, generally looking after them. Across the room, sat in a window seat, kind of leant back, is Loma. She's kind of leaning back, eyes closed, and she's got a little one on her chest. And they're kind of wrapped up in a blanket, and seems to be humming something to them as she gently rocks them off to sleep. And as Yor opens the doors, one of the clerics spots him and goes, coming in for the evening, or? And she kind of looks at Winston, goes, friends?
Yeah, Yor, you coming in for the evening? Because you need to be looked after? Because it's a nursery?
Yor shoots you a look and says the one who likes being tied up.
Well, it's got nothing to do with anything.
Uh-huh.
How do you know that? Oh, wait. Sure.
Uh-huh. And he turns back and goes, she almost done? And the guy goes, yeah, she's just getting the last one off to sleep, and then she'll be with you. Needed all the extra hands we needed tonight.
Yor, why are there all these kids here?
Oh, that's simple. Some of them are brothers and sisters from, or children of members of the guild, nieces, nephews, cousins, any kid within the guild family here. Also, a lot of them are orphans. If they weren't here, they'd be out on the street.
Right. What can you tell me about Loma when she was younger? Did she come here often?
Yeah. I guess when she wasn't off trying to get into places she shouldn't have been, sneaking off into places she shouldn't have been, yeah, I guess.
What about you and Loma? What's your history?
He stands there for a minute, and he seems... Can I get an insight roll for me?
17, come on! With bonuses, one sec.
No, never mind. I can't find my insight. That's fine. Just 17 then.
Hold on. +4.
Okay.
21.
Okay. He's regarding you with a sense of curiosity, but he also seems to be impressed by you. Almost as if he's kind of proud. Not necessarily of you, but proud of something. And he's almost as if he's measuring you up for something. He goes, respectfully, I think that's something you need to ask Loma.
That seems fair. Well, thank you all.
By this point, Loma has... Obviously, the little one on her chest is now gone. He's gone to the world and fully asleep. So she very gently stands up and goes over to... They seem to be having a sleepover tonight because they're all kind of laid out with sleeping bags and blankets and blanket fort kind of style. And she sets them down between two slightly older children who, now that he's asleep, snuggle down. The child couldn't have been any more than 3, 4. And as kind of Loma straightens up, one of the other clerks come over and goes, "Thank you. You wouldn't have settled without you." And she shrugs and goes, you know, part of the course. Turns around and spots that you're there and goes, "Ah! So, feeling better?"
I don't know. 1 minute I was drawing a card from a deck, the next I'm waking up with breakfast in my mouth and water that tastes like sick. That was disgusting.
Her eyes dart to Yor and goes, "Water that tastes like sick?" And he goes, I gave him water. What it tastes like is up to him.
No, that's not yours fault.
Okay. So Loma is kind of like, alright. Fine. No problem.
Look, what did the card do? Because I definitely didn't get stronger, and I just seemed to be blacked out from when I drew the card to now. What the card did just made me like flat out drunk, or did it just knock me unconscious?
Oh, I wish. Wait, hold on. You have no memory after the card.
No, I drew the card, and then I woke up with a hangover. It was a really bad hangover, so it must have been a really good evening.
And Loma just goes, "Oh, fuck." Fine.
What?
She kind of links her arm with you and goes, "Right. We have a bit of a chat to have." Oh, it's not bad, hopefully. I hope it's not bad. Oh god, is it going to be bad now?
No, it's not going to be bad. Why would it be bad?
I don't know. And yours like, "I'm going to leave you to it. I'm meeting elsewhere. Good night."
Good night, y'all. Now, before you say anything, Loma, can I see your arm?
She stops for a minute and goes, "Not in front of the kids." She bows goodnight to the clerics and ushers you out the door and closes the door behind you. And then turns and lifts her sleeve. She is bandaged from her knuckles all the way up to halfway up her upper arm. But you can see the black kind of vines and veins already starting to seep up over that bandage.
How far along are you?
I feel like there could be a boom-tish given where we've just come out from, but given the seriousness of the question, I'm going to curtail that humour. I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
Well, a better question, how long was I out? So I can roughly work out how many days you've been into this.
Oh, you've only been gone 8 hours.
Oh.
It's only a day, don't worry. You've not missed too much.
Oh, okay. 8 hours. What? Okay, I'll hold that question. How do you feel? Because that is a lot further along than it was.
She kind of gives it a shake out and goes, it aches occasionally, but I've pulled a muscle in my elbow before and that's exactly the same ache, so I don't really have much to go off.
I think I'm more concerned that you're not feeling the pain because this thing seems to be taking over your nervous system. Has anyone been able to give you anything?
I can't hear Winston.
Can't hear Winston.
Has anyone been able to give you something that can help?
So far, not yet. But you know, I think I'm on those couple of days where it could go one way or another. It could go perfectly fine tonight, and then I'll be all right. It could get worse, but well.
Okay, in that case, I think we should find the others, and we need to just find this headquarters. Maybe they've learned something in the amount of time that I've been out. Because even if we have to do some sort of night raid, we need to get you to the guy that's running this, and either tell him to stop it, really forcefully, or just kill him if he's a dick.
That sounds like a pretty decent plan, to be honest. Okay.
What was it you needed to talk to me about?
She kind of considers for a minute and goes, "Karma place probably ain't great, but I basically just wanted to know or make sure I wasn't going to be one of your mistakes. I saw what it did to Edward when you realised he was a mistake, and I don't want to go that way." He's pushed to talk, so that might be the issue.
I'll turn off push talk for just for a second. Where's my headphones? My headphones right? Oh, okay. I've muted on the mic though. Let's just quickly see.
You're okay now. You're flashing green now.
Cool. Okay. Loma, you are amazing. You are cool. You are a total badass. I was a lot younger with Edward. I'd only been on the road a very short time. I'd only been running for my family. When I first went out with him, I wasn't. I was still that rich boy in the castle, and everything seemed dandy. I have never been alone, and I never felt the fear that comes from being alone, and the person that pulled me out of that loneliness, that fear, was you. You're Miliana, and you complete me. You make me laugh, you make me smile, and the last thing I want to happen is for you to get hurt. So no, you're not going to be one of my mistakes. If anything, I'm the mistake. I'm the weirdo who blacks out for 8 hours and doesn't know what he's doing. By the way, you need to tell me what happened, because something weird happened. I can tell by the look on your face. I'm guessing I did something stupid, or said something stupid.
I believe there was some mentions of making me your queen.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Anything else?
I think I can spare you some of that. That's
Yeah, probably
fine.
a good idea. But anyway, I'm not. Long story short, I will spend every day of my life trying to make your day the best day. If you want. But anyway, that doesn't matter right now. What matters is I need to get you fixed. So let's go find it, everyone, and go and save the world.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I suggest going back to the room, grabbing our stuff, and then we can try and go out and meet the guys. I think Lilia and Million are still here, so...
Right.
You're doubling up on sound.
Who?
When you were talking, I could hear you twice.
There we go. Better?
You echo. I can hear you, and then you echo for some reason.
Okay, I'll talk quieter. There we go. Right, let's go find them and pack the cheese, Loma.
Fair enough. So... Then we'll lead back to the room to grab the stuff. We're going to jump back to Keyleth and Yasmita. What are you guys doing now?
So we were going to head to the Smith and Maker district, I think.
Cool.
To go and pick up my items.
Okay, so you have the crossbow already, you just need it enchanted. So
Correct,
you
yes.
you retrace your steps. Bear me a second. You retrace your steps and you head back to the specific dress you were given. It turns out to be quite a nice little quaint little shop. There are already enchanted items, and it's a nice little store. It's unassuming and it's quite packed in. There's also a couple of potions and a couple of scrolls on display, and a couple of cages of nothing hanging from the ceiling. Possibly they've sold out of that particular thing, or you just can't see it. Not sure which is more scary. But behind...
Be careful. I think they've got cages to trap us.
I'll keep an eye on you.
There is a semi-low desk, which seems a bit weird, until a dwarf walks out from behind the the back curtain, and has to step up onto a ledge to look over this particular desk. Going, friends, what do you need?
Hello. Please and thank you, and how are you, and so and so and so forth, and such and such.
Someone told me just to you about stores.
And my name is Yasmita. Nice to meet you. And this is Kayla. Nice to meet her too. And she thinks the same about you. Please don't turn us down for anything that we're looking for. So I have got a crossbow that I got from a fellow person down the road, down the street. And he said, no, he didn't say, he wrote it down that
Can I just like Keyleth interrupts and just goes, Master Dwarf, what my companion here is trying to say is that she would like some enchantments on her crossbow from you, if that's possible.
Oh, yeah, sure. And he holds out his hands for the crossbow and the piece of paper.
I put my hands in his and just look at him
They're
and
going-
nod.
Crossbow,
hello.
item and enchantments.
Oh,
And then I give him the crossbow and the bit of paper.
Right.
And then I also I lean over to Keyleth, and I go, Keyleth, can I have one of your arrows, please?
Okay. And I give an arrow, give it to her.
And then I place it, I bow down onto one knee, and I place it in the dwarf's hands.
Thank you in advance.
Enchantment?
Yes, please.
Enchantment. Okay. All three?
And also, if you have any, do you have any scrolls for disappearing or reappearing?
Oh, Missy Jep. Yeah.
You got some of those? Can I have some? Can I have one or two of those, please?
Yeah, sure. So all three on both items?
Yes. So enchantment and super powerful, the best you can do. And then and whatever you can do with this arrow thing. I don't use bows and arrows, so I don't know. So there you go. And if you got anything else, let me know, cause I got some money, and I could I wanted to. Oh wait.
And then I grab Keyleth and I pull her away into a corner.
Keyleth.
What?
I have something in my pocket for you in case you need anything here.
And she like pulls out of her pocket 166 platinum and puts it in her hand.
Shh. You're poor. They'll give you discounts, maybe. Don't tell them that you got that much money.
Okay. Thank you, Yasmita.
While you're doing this, he looks at the enchantments. He goes, crossbow, 150 each enchantment. Arrow, little more tricky, so it's 200 to enchant, but I could do all three just for 200.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Thank you.
Because I have to weave them all into one and then put it in.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. And how much are the scrolls?
Scrolls, they're 50 gold each.
Okay, lovely. And what else have you got anything else fun?
She just puts her head in her hands on the desk. And just smiles.
Let me do math.
Okay.
And he goes away and tries to do the math for the thing. I am doing this the wrong way round. Okay, so he goes, that's 650 gold to, but you can pay half now and half when the enchantments are completed. It will take about a day to do, because I just completed my last one, so it will only take a day.
Okay, we will be here a day, right?
I think so. Yeah, we can. I mean, we can always hang back if we need to.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine then. Yeah, and you said I'll give you half, and that's gonna be for the enchantments, all of them, and the 2 scrolls.
2 scrolls. I'll do 2 scrolls separately because they're just straight pay. This is a deposit, so we'll do deposit first and then scrolls.
Okay, that's fine. You just tell me how much I give you now. But if you've got anything else in the shop that seems interesting, just let us know.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Can I take the 300 gold, please?
Yes. Here you go.
And I hand him 300 gold.
Okay. He then kind of pulls out a very large leather band, but throws it on the thing, flips it open, and puts you in, as in crossbow, arrow, enchantments, and lists the 3 enchantments, and pay, deposit taken. And he slaps it closed, and he puts underneath. And you went, 2 scrolls?
Yes, 2 of the Misty Steps. As I say, anything else that you might have that might be interesting. Caliph, is there anything that you needed? But don't forget you're really poor, so, you gotta scrimp and save. And, oh, poor Caliph, she can't afford much. So if you got any discounts on anything...
Caliph just blows some air out of her nose and goes, I'm gonna go wait outside the shop. You let me know when you're done.
Obviously, she feels ashamed.
Okay, roll deception for me.
Me?
No, Yasmita.
Hang on a second. Hang on, I'm just going to grab my dog. 19 straight, so I'd plus whatever, so give me 1 sec.
Okay, I can look for you if you're wrangling doggo. Deception. Ooh, okay. Right. So that was 18, yeah?
19, I think.
19.
19.
So that was a 25.
Oof.
She's so poor.
The dwarf.
You povo bitch.
The dwarf kind of looks a little awkward and goes, I don't know what would be considered interesting, no. Don't know what would be
She opens there's a door to the shop, right?
Yeah.
She opens the door and she just shouts out,
Killer! What would a poor ranger want? If they were really poor, from poverty, I never mind from the streets of an urchin, but I still think you're poor.
Can Kia just yell out, to be left alone by annoying halflings?
Did you hear that? Have you got anything for that?
Now, here's the thing. When Keith left, he did spot the bow she was carrying. Now, being an enchanter in the city, he recognised the work instantly. He knew exactly who made it and exactly who enchanted it, and he ain't touching that thing with a 10-foot barge pole. If she's got that, he's like, I'm not going to try and mess with that. I don't want my shop blowing up, and I do not need the problem with the mother dragon. Thank you. So here are your scrolls.
Thank you. Do you have any other scrolls, baby?
I will have a new set coming in this evening with the new batch. So tomorrow morning when you come and get your enchanted items, you can have a look then.
Okay, quick question for you.
Yes.
Quick fire round. Is there any enchanted jewelry here? Is there anything in that cage above me? And how much discount am I getting? Go! For my friend, of course.
Enchanted jewelry, you want across, not this street, next street over, and 2 shops down, straight across and straight down.
Okay.
As to what's in the cages, I don't know what they were here when I got here. I've always had them, I just never thought to feel it.
Needs to be fed.
I'm too short to reach them. What am I caring about them?
Huh.
You do know that everything in the store is kind of lowered down to a certain level. So
if I was to stand on this dwarf's shoulders, would I be able to reach the cage?
no, it is meant to clear someone possibly. You also know that there's people like dragonborns and furblocks who are naturally very, very tall. The ceiling of the shop is made to clear their heads. So even if these cages are hanging, they're going to have a really good kind of head clearance. So there's no way. I stick my head
back out the door and I go,
Keelan!
What?
I need you a second, please.
Okay, you owe me. And then I'll come back in.
And I say,
can I borrow your stole, please, Mr. Dwarf person?
The dwarf is kind of looks at you and, do you agree to this? And he's looking at Keyleth.
I'm looking at you, going, yeah.
Okay. Fine. But after this, there's something that I might need you to help me with. So if I do this, will you help me with the thing that I need help with?
Of course, I'm always here to help. Are you talking to me or the dwarf?
You. Sorry, I'm pointing up. Good job. I'm talking to Yasmita.
Then you're pointing down.
You.
Okay, that's fine. Get on this stall, quick.
Okay.
Is there
Few steps on
anything
the
in
stall.
these cages?
Okay, do an investigation check for me.
And if she's not tall enough, I will scramble up her body to stand on her shoulders and look in.
I know she's on a very rickety stool, just balancing to do
That
this.
will not bother me.
That's a 15.
15. Okay. There is
Did
nothing
she get it
apparently...
with advantage because I helped her?
There doesn't actually seem to be anything in these cages. They are empty. They don't even look locked. It looks like, obviously, the previous shop owner did have something in these originally. But they are dusty, they are covered in cobwebs, they have not been touched in years. And to be perfectly honest, you probably don't want to know if anything is living in these, because they've been left undisturbed for a lifetime that maybe disturbing them is not a good idea.
How big are they? Would I be able to fit in one?
No, they're like a bird cage. They're about this big.
I mean, they're empty, they're dusty. I don't think there's anything here, Yasmita, honestly. I don't think anyone's touched these in years.
At some point, have I scrambled up her body?
No, not yet. Because if
I scramble up her body.
Alright.
Oh, Jesus.
Right, are you going to allow her to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Acrobatics
I'll
with
do it, but just be like,
disadvantage.
oh, for Christ's sake. But I'm also like, sort of helping her. Because I don't want her to fall down.
16.
16.
Is it like a little kid? I'm like holding her ankles.
Yeah, yes. The absolute luck that sometimes follows Yasmita is astounding. Because some things that you get away with, you should not. The universe is just pure miracle when it comes to you. You get up onto Kia's shoulders. And she's right. There is absolutely nothing in these cages. It is cobwebs. It is dust. It is not worth the look.
As I've got up there, I mean, I'd probably also be investigating, but I also would grab hold of the cage on each side, blow all the dust out, and then depending on if I see anything happen, if nothing happens, then a little shadow will run out of my sleeve and sit inside this cage.
Okay.
You found anything in the obviously abandoned and not interesting cages?
Roll investigation. And then roll perception for me.
Well, my investigation sucked, but I think I've got an inspiration, so...
We'll have a look. No,
if it's got a sunlight on it, does that mean I've
Yes,
got
you have, but
correct?
that's your last one.
Yeah, that's fine. "17 investigation."
Okay. There doesn't seem to be anything in these. As far as you can see, there doesn't seem to be anything in these. However, what was your perception?
Passive or rolling?
Rolling.
"16 plus 5... 21.
21. kind of grab hold of either side of this cage. You are met. The little friend starts to run up your arm and gets to about your elbow. And something about the cage just tells it to think about that twice, and it skips straight back up your arm again. It doesn't want to be anywhere near this cage.
Shoulders hurting.
I pull the cage down with me and I scramble back down.
Oh.
You pull the cage down with you.
Yeah, to see how much it is.
Okay. Okay, so the moment that the cage is yanked away and you're kind of down, the mass that looked like cobwebs explodes open, and you are drenched in a swarm of spiders.
Is Keyleth also covered in?
No, you're off her now. You're on the floor.
Oh yeah.
I'm just looking at you like, oh.
Oh my god, Keyleth, help me!
I'm sort of rushing at her, like going.
Set fire to me! Set fire to me!
They scatter off. Finally, they kind of scatter down your body and scatter off into all the corners and everything. And the dwarf sat at the desk going, I told you to leave him alone. I told you I hadn't touched him.
Do I get bitten or anything?
You don't know yet.
Okay.
Oh, well.
And given the many layer of ropes you carry, you don't know where they've gone either.
Oh.
Can I just hold up upside down, just shake?
Strength check for me.
I probably won't be able to do that. I'm not very strong. That was a nat one. Never mind.
You kind of get like dazed to it, but the moment you try to like move her, you're like, no, I'm not gonna have the strength to do that.
She breaks her back.
Okay, so.
Alright, so I go to him. I basically push it towards him. I go,
I think this is for you, and now you can reach it. You're welcome. Discount. Was the last question. Now that I've helped you bring that down, so you can always utilize it, you know?
I do fixed prices because of the materials I need.
Okay.
Also, that's technically damage to my shop, so I should technically charge you more.
We'll stick with the price that you said. I think that's fair.
I thought so.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see you tomorrow then. Oh, should I take the scrolls now?
Yes, and he takes 100 gold from you and hands you the 2 scrolls.
okay.
There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and here's a tip for the spiders.
And I pass him a copper.
He takes it. So, Jasmine, you have headed up into the upper district, and you're following the map, and you find that the shop it has taken you to is an alchemist store. It looks pricey. It looks well presented. It's the kind of alchemy that takes years to master. And it's got like an open fronted, almost folding door kind of entryway. And it looks good. What do you do?
I walk in.
Okay. Behind the desk is a seemingly young woman. Her hair is kind of almost silvery white, pulled up into a ponytail, and it kind of cascades down her back. And she has the most pale skin, pale eyes. You recognise a fellow Asima.
I stop.
She she's dealing with something on a small little desk behind. So there's the main counter and then a small table. And she's kind of in the middle of something. She's got goggles on at the minute. And massive, like, thick gloves. How she's managing to handle all these little tiny vials with these things on is impressive. And she's just like, I will be with you in just a second. Please don't blow up in my face. And she tips.
So has she not seen me yet?
She hasn't seen you, but she sensed you.
1 second. I need to see if I have it. Why is my thing taking forever to load?
Because that's Sod's law.
I cast the Sky Self.
Okay.
I basically just look like me without the skin, so I look like an Asimar to another Asimar.
Fair enough. She does this thing and it kind of fizzes and turns a gorgeous iridescent purple colour. Now she kind of slips it to the light. It shifts between purple to blue to green to deep, deep red kind of marble colour and back again. Oh, hey Arctic, sorry, I've only just noticed the chat with everything going on. And it's a gorgeous colour. And she goes, that one worked. And she sets it to one side, and there's like a little, on the desk, there's a shelving. And on one side are these beautiful changing colours. And on the other side there is beautiful colours, but they're still, or there's flecking in them, or they seem a bit too bright or a bit too dull. And it's, so she's obviously got fails that are good, but not what she was looking for. And she kind of turns and goes, how may I ever be assistance to you?
That's pretty. What's that?
Those are new specialised dyes for metal.
Ooh.
Sometimes when you have to metal, you have to use certain chemicals to change the composition along the, like, oils and things like that. But those can sometimes leave a nasty smell. These ones are odourless.
That's cool. My apologies. I am looking for some potions and possibly some poisons.
Ooh.
If you could help me?
Yes. I'm not as advent with poisons, but sometimes certain chemicals can act that way. What is it you're trying to poison? If I'm okay to know.
An imp? Or any kind of creature from the hells?
She kind of takes a moment and goes, I have to ask ethically, it's not a tiefling you're trying to harm, is it?
No.
Okay, then that's fine.
It's an actual imp.
Oh, okay, no, then that's fine. So, from the hills, so they're resistant to certain burns and fire, and she's going through this list. She goes, I might have the right thing. And she kind of comes out from behind the desk. She goes over to a very large cabinet. She unlocks it and she pulls down a couple of vials. And she closes the cabinet, locks it back up, comes back on the desk. Now, these four separately could do the trick in varying stages with varying results of pain otherwise in the meantime. However, if you want something personalised that's definitely going to do the job and do so quickly and be undetectable after death, you can give me, say, 24 hours and I can cook something up for you.
What would that run? What would that cost an individual?
So, basic chemistry mixtures are about 50 to 100 gold, depending on how large a volume you wish.
Right. Okay, I think I'd go with that. I'll take 2 vials if possibly.
Okay.
And I was curious if you had any potions that could, like, make one invisible, but more like solid. To say like if I was to attack someone, I would still be invisible.
Oh, yes. Okay, one moment. I have those. And she spins around and there's a large kind of shelving behind her. And she grabs a particular potion and it looks like liquid silver. And she has like a really big tankard on it. She brings it over and goes, how many shots of it would you like?
6.
6. That's going to be 30 per vial. Each one will last you up to 6 hours. I will also give you an antidote if you wish to turn back sooner.
I would take that as well.
Okay, the
And
antidote...
while I'm here...
Yes.
Yes?
The antidote is just one large bottle, one quick swig, and that will do the job for you.
Perfect. Trying to think what I would... what Jasmine would know.
As in... alchemy-wise, or...
Yeah.
Do a history check for me.
So I know what I is Chris knows, but I want to bring that knowledge into Jasmine.
Do a history check for me.
So nat 20 for 21.
Cool. So, you don't have like a very in-depth kind of academic knowledge of alchemy, but you have enough to pass you along to know like a starting point on something if you want to make it. So you would know the basic elements, the basic formulas, as much because you've grown up in church, you have been educated to an extent, and given that unfortunately the particular twisting of certain teachings for your particular faith or original faith, they may have tried to bring about the will of their goddess by their own hand. So assassination was a thing. And you picked up in passing a lot of basic knowledge of poisoning.
Would you happen to have a potion that allows... You know what, I'll think on it and come back to you. I'll just take this for now.
Fantastic. She does the 6 shots at 30 each. And then the antidote is like it looks like a wine bottle she hands you, which is 15. She's like,
so
let's see.
How much do that, what total?
Bear me a minute. Let me do the math. Well, actually, if I where my calculator is. And she kind of goes, how big do you want the personal poison? Do you want the normal size, which is just a single use, or would you like more than one use?
Well, I would like 4 uses, but I want it to be like something I can sit up on my sleeve. I can just like dump into a glass. Do you understand?
So if you want 4 shots, so that would be 50 volume. So 200 or... That'd be 395 gold.
I slide her 4 platinum. Wait, that's not 100 gold. Is that 100 gold? What's a platinum again? Platinum's 10 gold, right?
Hold on, give me a second. I will find out for you.
Yes, platinum is 10 gold. It's on here.
Yeah.
So I slide her 40 platinum.
Ooh.
That would be 400.
She goes, ooh. Is that tip or is that change you want?
No, that's all for you.
Oh,
'Cause-
okay. I just want to make sure because I don't want to assume.
no,
Thank you.
that's all yours.
Thank you. I will have that done by tomorrow morning for you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. And she hands you the 6 shots of the invisibility potion and the reversal. The reversal, once you take a sip, it will take about 10 minutes to take effect. If you want it to take effect faster, take another sip. Okay? If you want it to be instantaneous, take a massive glug.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Have a nice day.
And I head my way back to wherever we're staying.
The dragon's table. The dragon's sword. Okay. Keyleth and Yasmito, are you now heading back to...
Yes. Yes, as long as Keyleth is fine to go back.
Say that again, sorry?
Are you heading back to the dragon's sword?
Sorry, I
Keyleth,
somehow managed to...
Keyleth, do you need to do anything else?
Oh. I'm wondering whether to go into that tavern inn place.
Oh, you wanna glug, 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 glug. You wanna get tipsy?
Something like that.
Well, it's on
I
the
like
same.
your
It's
style.
on the same street. So, you can decide along the way. If that's what you
Okay.
want to do.
So, do you need to do anything else? Because I'm thinking we could just wander back to
Yeah,
the
sure.
inn, check in with the rest of the gang.
Yeah, no worries. Is this the favor you want me to... You wanted to drink your buddy?
Yeah. So, basically, I came across this guy yesterday?
No, it's today. It's
Oh,
all the same
no.
day.
Say no
Earlier
more.
Not like that. Earlier, when we were out, and there were the doppelgangers, and there was this guy who I recognised, who I think's involved in whatever's going on, and I heard him say which tavern he was staying at, and it's like on the street, and I'm thinking we could go and do a little bit of investigating, see what's up. Maybe your imp could help, like do a bit of spying.
Yeah.
Maybe. I know you're really good.
Out of the town.
Exactly. I know you're super good at just, being a bit sneaky and stuff in a great
Beautiful.
way.
Oh, yeah, sneaky, yeah.
And yeah, it could just it might be nothing, but it could be something. So I feel like do you want to help me check it out?
Sure. So we kind of played it like, you're the braids and I'm the beauty.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
I got it. It's like a honey trap. Yep.
Yeah, we'll go have a look, we'll suss it out, and then if it comes to nothing, we'll go meet up with the rest of the gang back at the dragons.
Horde.
Horde?
The other place.
Horde.
The horde.
The horde.
Dragon's whore. Yep, the brothel, the dragon's whore.
Yeah, okay, let's give it a whirl.
Okay, yeah, this'll beat being at a brothel. I mean, I didn't realize Loma was such a hussy.
Go on, let's go.
I wander next to her, strutting and wiggling my butt, being the hot one, the hot old lady.
And I'll just I'll describe to the best of my ability from what I can remember of him looking like, which I can't quite do right now, but I'd say that to her.
Did you remember his? Did you have his name or anything, or the name of the tavern?
Right, so, Tullanor.
I've got the name of the tavern.
And the professor, you do remember it later on walking away, it's Professor Yandel.
Professor Yandel.
Yan. Y-A-N.
If you know the name of the tavern, why didn't you just get your map out?
Oh yeah, good idea. To be fair, yeah, rather than go straight there, can I first check the map and ask it to show me where Professor Yendal is?
He is at the tavern you think he's in.
I also get my map out and I go, booty call, booty call, booty call.
Okay, he's there. So we'll
The
go,
map
but
is
just...
choosing to ignore that again.
This map is very intelligent.
Not that intelligent.
It just knows how not to end up in a fire at some point. So you do find that he is at the tavern that you think he's in. So, Jasmine, so you all start to make your way back towards the Dragon's Hoard. Okay, fantastic. Back to our people in the Dragon's Hoard. So James, so Winston, Loma, head back to their rooms, pack up their stuff. Loma gets her belts on, her daggers on, her armour on. And obviously Lilia and Meliana are within the grove. Just soaking in, being in nature. Just as Loma Fish is putting her armour on, there is a ear-splitting siren that echoes through the halls and the corridors and in each of the rooms of the Dragon's Table. And the Grove can just about hear it. You can hear it, not necessarily in your room, but you can hear it seeping in from the outer walls. It is loud, and it sends like panic shocks up your spine.
When I get to explain what's going on, I can't hear myself think.
You turn and you find that Loma has a look of absolute terror on her face.
Okay, I'm guessing this is bad. Can you explain why it is bad?
She looks at you and goes, it means someone's attacking the table. Or the Horde. Someone's attacking the Horde.
From where? The outside, inside?
Would be outside, but I don't know.
But where's the outside? This place has no outside. It's like some...
It does. It has one door in and out.
Well, let's go to the door and see what's okay.
Okay. So, Loma and Winston, obviously, Loma leading the way, runs down towards the main bar area. Lilia and Meliana, what are you doing?
Lilia would be very shocked to be like, what's going on? We need to find out. What is this? And run out to try and find them.
Meliana is gonna follow Lilia, but at a slightly slower pace.
Okay. You open the doors and you are hit with the full blast of this siren. And there is people running from all different directions, and they are heading out towards the main tavern area.
Can somebody please turn off that dagger alarm? We get the point.
So, both groups arrive in the tavern area about the same time, and the main tavern is in absolute chaos. There is several of the main guards clearing out the tavern, and some of them are dragging bodies away that they're missing the lower half.
Jesus. What's going on?
The tavern's a mess. At the doors, both doors are swung open, and pushing against seeming some sort of force field are abominations. And they are pushing through, and an arm's getting through, and they're clawing out at things. And two of them have apparently made their way into the Dragon's Hoard. So I'm now going to start placing people. Let me find where. So, my two druids, can you please grab your pieces? Here. And then we've got, where is our bard? Our bard. So, and then, right, let me find my page. Okay. We've got Loma's father. Loma's mother. And I will do the rest of those in a minute, but we're going to get our abominations in first. Okay. Got one in here. One broke through, and it's here. And it's here. Two wings. One of those. And then we've got our two shortsies. There. Oh, hold on. And there. Oh, I'm missing one. There we go. See you later, Arctic Wolf. So, those are at the door. Now, as you guys come in and see this from the inside, Jasmine, Yasmita and Keyleth are walking along the street and see people scattering in all directions away from the door of the Dragon's Hoard, and it becomes very quickly apparent why. You have these things. That's not Jasmine. Jasmine will be. Hold on 1 second. I will find yours. Jasmine. And then we have Yasmita. And that's Keyleth. Where's Yasmita's one? And Yasmita there. Okay. So you are still out in the street. This shows just how big this road is. And you see these monsters pushing against this door, trying to get into the Horde. At the current minute, you are not aware that two have managed to break through. Okay? So, what is everyone doing as you come in on this scene? As a quick...
Okay. Winston immediately goes through the door as far as he can go, basically, to see, what the situation is. So we just see. I can go. Let's see what my max distance I can go.
Right, I'm gonna go.
Right,
Winston's gonna go here.
Winston's gonna go here.
Okay.
Once he's there, he's going to. Pull out his new crossbow.
Pull out his new crossbow.
And he's gonna whisper a
song to it.
He's going to say, "Weapon of power, destroy thy
and as he does, rage." And as he does, he points it at the closest abomination and fires it.
Okay, so what's the range on that?
My crossbow's range is that
I have a range of 30 to 120.
Okay, so you've got one that is technically right across the room, which is 55. Is that just the crossbow, no arrows?
I'm doing crossbow with no arrows. I'm doing crossbow with lightning.
Okay, so you need to roll for it, remember? Cool. It's random.
Cool. 5, does that give me? I'll roll a d4 to tell me which one. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, 2 on the d4. 2 on the d4. Okay, I've rolled random. Okay, I've rolled random. Am I rolling for hit or am I just?
Okay, hold on. Let me double check. With yours. So roll your damage as normal, and then you do the plus.
Am I rolling to hit?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Okay, and then does a 14 hit? 14 hit.
It unfortunately doesn't. It just misses. What did you roll as your?
I rolled a 6 as the on the die, and then the +8 from hit to hit.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go. Bonus action. Bonus action. I'm going to cast. I'm going to swap to my.
Hold on. So, just slow down. It's a D4 roll to determine which of the arrows it ends up being.
Yeah. So it's rolled a 2 on the D4.
So that's poison. You rolled a 14 on the die. Yes.
No, I rolled a 6 on the die +8.
Right. Then it does a. You have a +3 bonus to attack rolls.
Oh, okay. So in that case, a 17. A 17.
So that does hit.
Okay.
So then roll your damage.
Okay, so my damage is d6 +5. D6. So 3, 5, 7, 8, 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
10 and poison damage.
Okay. Right. Okay.
As he fires, he's really confused because he's expecting lightning, and now poisony thing coming out of it. So he's sort of looking at it. What the hell? Look at it like, what the hell? This thing is mind of his own. This thing is mind of his own.
Cool.
And then bonus action. Then bonus action to his. He's gonna grab his ukulele and he's gonna turn Paloma and he's gonna cast Bardic Inspiration.
Fantastic.
Before I do cast that, is there anyone that looks like anyone in the bar that looks severely injured? Like
no, they've cleared most people out. Anybody that would have been injured has already been dragged away to keep them safe.
Okay, in that case, he. I can't get it closer. Sorry, I'm just checking if I can throw my dagger any further. I can throw my dagger 20 to 60 feet. Am I close? Am I 60 feet to a target?
The one you hit with a poison one.
Cool. I'm gonna use in that case. I'm gonna use second hand fighting, and I'm going to throw my dagger at the abomination.
Dagger. Okay.
10 plus 5. Anything else? I'm proficient in weapons. I get a +3. A 17 hit again. A 17 hit again.
Hits.
Okay. Rolling for damage. Okay. 3 damage.
That's fine.
point, I'm just going to be like, guys, we need to move.
Okay.
Move in.
Lily and Miliana, are you doing anything prior?
Is this like a surprise action or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think Lily's just gonna start running in. I don't think she's got like just gonna see what's going on. Again, she'd check if anyone needs healing or if anyone's really hurt. But if she sees it there, okay, she'll just run in with her movement.
Okay.
We go back there for now.
Okay. Miliana, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna run in further, sort of like next to Lilia, just
Sound plan.
and then she's sort of gonna assess the room and sort of also see if there's anyone injured and see who's sort of like how many people are on our side and how many people we're fighting against.
Okay, so currently there's only 2 in the room that we're fighting against, that obviously fighting against. There is 2 types of abomination here. One you recognise as the mishmash mind flare kind of combination. The other one looks more zombie-like and more of a patchwork of just leftover pieces, which isn't any better, to be honest. But you do note that both Loma's father and mother are in the room, plus someone who is wrapped up in cloaks. You do recognise them from the infected camp. Their lower half of their mouths covered, hood up, quite close, tight fit clothing, but they are wrapped up in it like a cloak. So those are the ones on your side, plus an elf that you recognise one of the clerics that came with you, but only in passing that you recognise him. I forgot to do that extra elf. Here's a fighter, so let's just do him here. Okay. So you do have them outnumbered, apparently. But they seem to have taken chunks out of people, so it does not look good. Right. Our guys outside. Oh, wait, what, are you doing anything else?
No, I don't think I'll do anything else.
Let me just check if... that's not as far as I thought it was. Okay. Lilia, seeing that these people are just trying to burst through the door, obviously that is the issue here, doesn't know anyone else is outside the door that may be good, so she will cast Entangle at the space around the door, which is a 20-foot square, just to make it difficult terrain, so if anyone breaks through the door, they can't get in as easily.
So 20-foot square, right?
Yeah. So I don't think it'll catch any of the current ones. Is it 5 foot per square? I forget which one. How much it is.
It's 5 foot per square. So I'm just trying to.
Okay, so a 4x4 square around the door.
So let's do it there. It's 20 foot square. So that is now entangled. Cool. So that's difficult terrain. Fantastic. Good. Keyleth, Yasmita, and Jasmine, what are you doing?
Has anyone seen us yet?
No, these abominations have not seen you.
I take a shot.
Fantastic.
So is that an action or bonus action?
Take it as an action or bonus action, whichever you prefer.
I'll do bonus action. And then I'll do the bonus action, and then I will use. Is this 2 now? The blowy. Oh yeah, it's 2 beams. Oh, okay. Then I will use Eldritch Blast, which I now fire 2 beams off.
Okay.
And I'll use my Ring of Spell Splitting, so I'll shoot 4 beams total, 2 of each abomination.
Okay, so how many beams are we doing?
4.
4.
1 at each, 2 at each abomination.
So, there's 2 closest to you. Those are the 2 that you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
So, need to roll 4 d20s.
That's a lot of d20s. That's a lot of d20s.
It's a lot of beams. So... one is a 9.
Okay.
1 is a 15, 19. No, the 15 is a 13, sorry. And a 16.
Okay, so anything over 14 hits. For those 2 closest to you. Yeah. So 1 on each, I'd say, if you want to.
Yes. So I... got so many dice. I need more. So that is 14 on one.
Okay.
And 12 on the other.
Okay, cool.
And then I just kind of move in a direction. So I don't know where the beams came from.
So 14 in 1.
Well, they think the beams came from Yasmin specifically.
Okay.
Yasmita is hidden as always.
I do my best, Yasmin's Rita. Take that, you filthy pigs! I didn't say it was a good Yasmin's Rita, I just said it was my best.
Wow. And you get to roll deception for that shit.
That's fair, that's fair. I'll do it.
Yeah, do deception.
I've lost. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. That's why. Oh, there it is. That's a good deception. It's a good deception, but it's a bad roll. We use inspiration. 16.
They think it's Yasmita.
You just hear a disembodied laugh.
He's a bit
Jasmine,
filthy
you have another
enough,
inspiration, by the way. Okay. So, Kenneth and Yasmita, what are you doing?
I will have, as well, as soon as I've seen there's abominations and things outside banging down the door, just immediately reach for my new Nefas bow and taken a shot.
Okay. Okay.
But moved into a sight line.
Yeah.
Is it the Due?
So Due and Due are Dugar. They've been hit as well. Because I just realised they're not abominations, they're Dugar. They're short, but you can see them. Both of them have been hit by the blast from Jasmine. So they're already not looking happy. So you can take a hit at them.
Okay.
If you wish to.
Yes, please. So I'm going to using my bow, I will pull back and I'm going to roll a d6 to determine which type of arrow it's going to be.
Do the hit first to see if you hit.
Yep.
And then determine the arrow.
I also get... I'm not quite sure... I get 2 attacks, I think, per round now that I'm level 5.
I believe so.
So I should roll twice?
Hold on, let me have a look.
At least that's the way I interpreted, but that might be wrong. I don't know.
How dare you not know?
I know! I'm not an expert!
Once at least your turns when you make a weapon attack, you can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature. Yes, so as long as it's against a different creature, that's within 5 feet of the original target.
Cool, so I'll aim for one and then aim for the other, basically.
Yep.
So...
Do both hit straight away, because that makes it easier for you.
Yeah, so that is...
Hello to all those that have just joined us to say hi, watching us start this combat.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Just to ask a very stupid question, I add my hit DC to my roll, right?
Yes, so it would be a plus 12.
Just because it's plus 12, and I was like, is that right? That seems very high.
It is, for a reason.
Okay, so that's... The first one is 28 to hit.
Okay.
And then the other one is 30 to hit.
Okay, both of those hit.
Both
hit.
And then, should I do my D6 to determine which type of arrow it is for both?
Yep.
That's a 2 and a 1, which means they are... One arrow does an additional D4 damage, and one does an additional D4 necrotic damage.
So you roll 2 D4s each one, so it's 4 D4s. So do 2 and then 2. Make it easier.
2 and then 2. Should have bought dice that are more readable.
But they're so pretty.
Use the dice you got for Christmas.
That's a 4 and that's a 4 and a 3. On those D4s.
Okay, so that's 7 plus your 4. So that's 11 on the first one.
Okay. And then...
Do that again for...
And then again.
For the second
we go again.
Again.
And again. That's 6. Alarms. So it's 8 plus the D4 for necrotic damage.
Yeah, so, did you just roll a D4, normal D4, and that's 8, plus the 4. Okay, and then just roll another D4 for the necrotic part, so it's 8 plus, whatever that means.
I see. Yeah. 1, and that's just a 1.
So it's, altogether it's 9 necrotic damage. Fantastic! Right. With everyone having their first little shot and surprise attack.
What about me?
Oh, yes, Vita, yes, sorry. I lose track of
You were so
everyone I have.
hidden.
She's just so invisible.
So, is it only one of them that has seen me? Because I would normally be able to do a sneak attack, but...
None of them have seen you. They're too focused on the door. That's why it's a surprise attack.
Oh, I thought that was what Jasmine had done and made it sound like it came from me.
Just because they've heard you doesn't mean they've seen you. And they're not necessarily focusing on that. They just think, when they turn around, it's you.
Okay, so I can do sneak attack with them.
Yes. I'll allow it.
Wow, you attacked them 3 times? That's so mean.
Alright, so, let's see. Yeah, so I will fire my arrow, bow and arrow, short bow, which is hello Barky McGee down here. Let's have a look.
Oh yeah, don't subject the poor Papa to this.
Oh, that is not very good. Hold on. What is my? That's a 14 to hit.
Are you hitting with the Dugar in the front? They're being hit already.
Yes.
So one of the ones with the masks is what I'm asking.
Sure. Yeah.
14.
I can't read what they say.
14. Yep, that hits.
Cool. So that's a d6 plus 5 damage, and then my bonus. Not bonus. You know what I mean. Sneak attack. I'll get there eventually. I'll work out my words eventually. So that's a 3 plus 5, so that's 8, and then I can roll 3d6. I'm gonna roll these tiny ones. 5, 8, 9, plus 10, so it's 18 damage altogether. And then...
How much is that damage?
18 altogether.
Cool.
And then... And it's still up, yeah?
It is for the moment.
Okay, I do bonus action. Bonus action. Can I? How far is Misty step?
Give me a sec. I'll find out.
30 feet.
Okay. Oh, it's not going to get me very far. Alright. Then we will bonus action with... we'll bonus action with a phantasmal whisper. So I'm going to pull forward all of its nightmares. And it needs to make an intelligence saving throw of 14 or over.
Which one are you phantasmering? The same one as you did before?
The one I hit. Yeah, the one I just hit.
Okay. And what was it rolling?
Intelligence saving.
It rolled a 13.
Yeah. So in that case, you take 1d8. That's why I can 1d8 each 5th level. 2d8. Which is gonna be this. Oh, that one sucked. That's a 1. And then... Oh, 1 and an 8. The opposite ends of the scale. So 9 damage. That's psychic damage. At the end of each of your turns, the target must succeed on intelligence saving throw. That's it, I think.
Okay, cool.
Does my imp get a go?
Yes, your imp gets to go.
It's not been killed by Jasmine yet, so might as well. So then, if this thing is still up, if this thing's still up, then we will roll for him. Oh, a 19 plus something, 5. So 24. It'd be the same one.
Okay, Okay. So what do you need to do? Is that Phantasmal Whisper?
No, that's just me rolling the... I need to roll a d4 plus 3.
Okay.
It's a d4, yeah. So 6 in total.
6 damage?
Yes, 6 damage. Yeah. And then it says They also need to do a Constitution save, or they get poisoned as well. I think.
That was a 16.
Okay, you're fine. So it's just a 6 damage from him.
Cool. Okay. Alright. So with that surprise attack done, this particular Durgar is not looking hot. He is taking a battering before he even starts. Can everyone roll initiative for me, please?
Five.
Plus
19.
Plus 3, so 8.
Okay, Yasmita, what was yours?
19.
Jasmine, what's yours?
14.
Lilia, what was yours?
21.
Yeah. Meliana, what's yours?
2.
What did you roll? Oh, oh no, okay.
I don't have any bonuses to add to that.
Okay, Keyleth, what was yours?
12.
Okay. Right. So, let me work some stuff out very, very quickly, because this has gone interesting.
What did Loma get?
Loma got 13. Okay. The Durgar that you battered is down. It dropped. It did not survive. It took a couple of hits and then got Phantasm Whispered and then poisoned, and yeah, it did not stand a chance. Okay. 1 took 13 damage before we even started. 2 16 took 9. Okay. So with that damage sorted out and set up, we will end the session there. Ready for the next session next week, by the way. We're back next week, next Sunday, for this massive fight about to happen. I'm going to take one of the Durgar down, actually. I'm going to be sneaky about this. I'm just going to draw a line. Just go that. It's meant to draw over the face of you, not... Never mind. I'll just get rid of you. And just put a little X where this guy went down.
Literally, what did I miss? The whole stream.
Yes. So there you are. You started off. You have come in to find this shit show about to go down, and we will pick it up from there for next session. Thank you so much for joining us here at Dragon's Table. It's lovely to have you. With that, we'll end the session for this week, and we'll see you in the next session. Keep rolling for initiative. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We shall do, yes. I'm just going to
hit the mushroom button.
the mushroom button.
The one that looks like a parachute underneath the pencil. Over there, on the opposite side. See the big pencil? No, in the purple icons.
Oh, yes, okay.
Bye.
Right channel.
I'll just type D&D at the top and pick one. Night, night, all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just raiding now. Oh, do you want to raid? Let's raid Steph. You carrying on, Steph? Oh, we're raiding out too. We're raiding.
Well, there's that one there.
Just raid them, and then just hit start raid, and then say goodbye, everyone.
I think they've already found someone.
Yeah, we've already found someone.
Okay, we're
Raid now.
bye, everyone.
Bye. Yes, next week. Yeah.
See you next week. Bye all.
Bye.
Bye.